Welcome to the Lakehouse Legend Loud Guide. This is a duo guide, so you'll need at least 2 players. It's recommended that everyone has a standard Juggernaut skill tree, which should look similar to this. For your loadout, you should bring an F57, a CHA, an ammo vest, and 6 medkits, though one player should swap out their CHA for a thumper. What armor you bring is totally up to you, and I'd recommend Aegis for most players, but in this video we're going to be using no armor. Anyway, let's get started. The first thing you want to do is rearrange your medkits. You should put 3 in your inventory and the rest in an equipment bag. If you have 2 players, then you should only have 1 bag with 6 medkits, though you need a second bag if you have more players. Next, you should rush into the house and find the heavy security door. Whoever has a thumper should fire 3 shots to open the heavy security door. Once the door is open, you should drop your bags by the entrance and rush toward the basement. Whoever has a CHA should shoot the breaker switch to open the door and then start bagging the servers. One player should stay at the stairs and camp the entrance while their teammates bag the servers and drop them off by the entrance. This tactic is known as ferrying, and it refers to dropping off bags in certain checkpoints instead of taking them to the boat directly. Once you have all the bags here, you need to carry them to the next checkpoint, but you have to be very careful. As you move toward the outside, you should take advantage of corners and obstacles, and slowly kill enemies from cover instead of rushing ahead carelessly. You should go up the stairs, drop down the bag you're carrying, and repeat this for all the bags, including the equipment bags. I know this step is really repetitive, but you should be alert at all times. Once all the bags are here, you should drop them down the next set of stairs. This step leaves your bag exposed, so watch out for enemies as you're moving the bags. It's important to note that dropping the servers in the boat will spawn the gunship, and you don't want the gunship to spawn early. Thus, you should drop the bags close to the boat but not directly inside it. Once all the bags are in this area and all the players are ready, then you can put the servers into the boat. For the final stage, the gunship itself isn't dangerous so long as you stay inside the shed, and you can safely shoot it without it shooting you back. If you brought any grenades or have any spare thumper shots, then you can use them to deal a lot of damage. The real threat are the normal Seal Cove units, especially because there isn't much cover. Thus, it's important to have at least one player snipe out the normal units as quickly as they can instead of focusing on the gunship. After the gunship dies, you can finally escape and finish the mission. Note that sometimes the heavy security door will be on the opposite side of the house. In this scenario, this is the best spot to camp the basement entrance. You should also take this path when carrying bags from the door. Finally, I'd like to point out that although a thumper is highly recommended, there are other ways of breaching the door. You can use 3 blocks of C4 to blow up the door, or you can just use a blowtorch, though this takes a while. You can also search the closed rooms for thermite, which you can plant to open a hole into the basement, though this also makes the basement difficult to defend. Also, if you're 13 or older, then I'd recommend joining my Discord server, which is linked in the description below. It's a really fun and active server, and it's also the best place to hang out with the rest of the community. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.